I guess we're actually buying out Hamon, Lord of the Sacred, whatever his name is, from the Megatons now? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. So the financial report is out from Jason for this week, and this is just kind of pre-Black Friday, but this is going to actually surprise some of you guys yet again. I always like looking at these top 10s because they're freaking hilarious, man. All right, it's always interesting to see what stupid crazy things that people have bought out for this previous week here. So this is going to be more of an impact based on Synchro Storm and the Bust of Destiny, all right? And then, yeah, throwing Black Friday into the mix, all these recent TCG player kickbacks, bin droplets, pushing way over the large amounts of money here, with even a reprint on the horizon. Yesterday we saw it was hitting $160 again. So number 10 out of last week was the Celestine Wagtail. Are any of us really surprised about this? The fact that most of the tournament winning decks out of last week were literally all builds that were playing, you guessed it, the whole Lyricalist package here, being able to make an F-Zero laugh at your opponent. It's nothing to scoff at. And literally, it's $8, man. Like, you pick up your playset plus, you know, the rares in between, and when the new best deck has a potential ceiling of literally being a couple extra bucks if you've already got your tri package. Okay, it makes sense as to why certain things like this push up, and why, you know, after last week with Small World and all the insanity that was brought about with that, why this would start to go up. Now this one is kind of interesting here. A lot of players out here finally were looking at Maximum Gold Eldorado and going, okay, I kind of want to pick up some plasmas. Here's the other thing though. The fact that Dasher is locked behind this absurd price tag. Why do we not reprint that in Brothers of Legend again? Hello, Konami? You messed up again? Okay. Here's the thing, though. A lot of builds out of last week's big luxury games tournament kind of showed us that we can play Plasma as an option as a floodgate, all right? I've seen it very little before that weekend, but seeing that Drytron could just kind of tech this in over that, I mean, what's Drytron want to do? Splash something in there? Oh, no. They're not doing that. All right, they want to play Plasma as a possible alternative here. We also saw Phantom Knights wanting to do this as well. I mean, this thing's got a $3 price tag on it for the gold rare. If that's not bad at all. All right, plus generic floodgate monster. So, I mean, hey, multi-purposing cards, pretty good. Oh, is this surprising to anybody here? Oh, look, Gamma coming in at number 8. Powerful hand trap. It's limited to 1 in the OCG, so poor they can't actually use this. But this card right now, it's both hit or miss. The fact that it feels very powerful when it actually resolves is absolutely amazing. The other 9 times out of 10 that you see this card, you're just like, why am I playing Gamma right now? Very, very popular in the Tri-Brigade deck. I feel like outside of Tri, the only other deck that really wants to see this card right now is Dragon Link, because, you know, if for whatever reason they try to disrupt you mid-combo and force you at a bad point, I think for the most part that's what you really need to consider. Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. Now this is the thing that caught me off guard for this week. So this was easily the weirdest thing to see in top 10 this week. The MP21 printing of Hamon, the Striking Thunder, was both a popular card in general and was distinctly targeted by speculators buying dozens of copies at a time. It made number 7 spot based off of unique purchases, but the actual number of cards ordered in many of these purchases was so high, somebody bought out Hamon, that the total quantity moved through the marketplace was roughly 5 times higher than any other Yu-Gi-Oh card on TCG Player this week. That's interesting. Why was the latest printing of Hamon such a hot pick? It actually makes a lot of sense. This card's been printed 8 times over the course of these years, 5 of those printings being ultra rares, 1's hugely expensive ultimate rare, as well as, to reach out to fans, the remaining $11 secret rare. Meanwhile, the of Ancient Battles versions is a fantastic looking prismatic secret rare. Somebody just wanted to pick up copies of Hamon because they went, ooh, penny stonks. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. All right. Now, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Alternate art, gold rare. All right, we saw last year with the hype of Blue Eyes White Dragon that players lost their crap when it came to those particular alternate arts. I can't say that I'm surprised about this, considering the fact that this kind of feels a little bit short printed in some scenarios here. And of course, don't forget the fact that it's a frickin' alternate art, alright? Alternate arts might look very cheap on paper. I mean, some people might not like them in gold rare. Hopefully they'll get ultras at some point here. You know, we also have Toot Toot that just got the reprint here, Mr. Rescue Cat. But outside of that, this doesn't surprise me that this made number 6 this week, just based off of the fact that, hey, alternate arts, people love these. Dinotherium, okay. You guys know why this was, right? Last week we saw Small World chonk out of the market gate and go, oh my god, I can play this with the Lyricalist package. Holy crap. It means that my Small World can now see more play. Well, based on that one luxury gaming tournament event, it was enough to spin Dinotherium on its head. As of making this video this morning here, Dinotherium is sitting at a $9 card, which personally is not too bad, alright? Granted, it only has one printing, and that's kind of your trade-off here, which kind of stinks, but it's from the older premium gold sets. So, Small World interactions here are the reason why we saw this card skyrocket over this week. Shout out to you, Small World, you being the culprit here. Remember, guys, it just took the TCG how long to figure out the Small World was a very, very good card? Still -1, by the way. Still not a huge fan of that. Number 4 is Verti Anaconda. Interesting. So it's almost like reprinting one of the best enablers in the game that was formerly locked behind, what, a $50 to $60 price tag. Wouldn't make players kind of go, oh, crap. Especially when you have Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and to a lesser note, you have Dragoon, both legal in the same format here. By the way, Dragoon's kind of taking a back seat. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Polar Card's not really getting any love right now, but when you literally amputate a $55 to $60 card, reprint it, it falls down to $16. Of course players want to pick this up. Alright, it makes sense. This card, even in like rogue strategies here, like being able to send like a Shaddoll Fusion, something else along, maybe not Shaddoll Fusion, you know, any of these specific fusion-based spell cards here that you've always kind of wanted to mess around with, and having them be cheaper for affordability is what it actually comes down to for these things. Number 3 here. Invocation. Okay. We were formerly, the same thing here. Same thing. We've been talking about this whole video. Invocation was formerly a $30 card with 3 printings! Come on, man! Now that we reprinted this stupid thing in gold, everybody that's been wanting to play Alistair and Friends of the Deck now can do so. Ladies and gentlemen, $12 on the Invocation just so that I can mess around and go, normal summon Alistair effect. It's technically a very good budget option right now, so don't scoff at like the potential behind this, alright? I know a lot of players look at this card and they're like, oh, it's been power crept. Not for budget players, it hasn't. Number 2 was Access Code Talker. Yeah. Are we shocked about this at all? Are we shocked about number 1 and number 2 here? First of all, Access Code Talker. Availability, ladies and gentlemen. We all frickin' know why the player base wanted this card. Formerly locked behind a $140 price tag. We got availability, baby. Alright, $72. Okay. Thanks, Black Freddy. And then I see here that Small World was number 1. Literally, out of last week's tournament results, I can't say that I'm not shocked about this. This literally sent this card down a frenzy. Players lost their mind last week going, oh my god, Small World! Chill. Alright. I think the most interesting thing out of this list is probably the Hamon thing, but okay. Small World was huge, number 1. Anybody with decent memory, $40 to $45 looks a lot more approachable than similar spell cards like Forbidden Droplet and Pot of Prosperity. Yeah, that's very true. I don't know if this card will ever hit $100, but okay. So what else do we have down here? Ooh, okay. Meanwhile, beyond the top 10, Sword Souls were still popular for regional qualifiers. Sword Soul Strategist Long Yun also made the number 10 at number 11, while Sword Soul Emergence landed at number 15. Okay, that doesn't surprise me here. Between those two cards, we saw that the gold rare versions of Blue Eyes White Dragon, Potter Extravagance, and Scrap Chimera finished 12th, 13th, and 14th respectively. I definitely am not surprised by the fact of Blue Eyes making it into top 10. Iconic card. Seeing Red Eyes actually surpassing him for once is interesting. And Pot of Extravagance is just so we can get that nice little distribution of evenness here so that players can actually start to pick up relatively cheaper cards. Alright, it's all about affordability. Especially Scrap Chimera here. Literally $50 card now is $1. So guys, Hamon buyout? LOL. Please comment down below what you guys think. Special of crap about subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on content. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on. They have some more cool content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.